Okay, welcome back, everybody. Oh my goodness. Today has absolutely been amazing, and we are going to wrap it up with another mind-blowing experience for everybody. So if this is your first session with us, I am your host, Shelley Prophet Howells, and I am a dragon-hearted transformation warrior. Woo woo!
Woohoo.
I am
Thank you for putting this wonderful
just a
thing on.
moment. I'm going to finish my introduction so that I can let people know who you are. And I want to start recording before I let you jump in. Okay.
Good.
Okay. So, I am a channel, a medium, healer, light language teacher, and I'm also the creator of the New Earth Mystery School. The New Earth Mystery School is our sponsor for this event. It is a choose your own adventure training school for New Earth leadership, as well as personal and collective accelerated ascension. In our community, intentions and visions are not just imagined, but brought into reality through alchemy and spiritual synergy. Here we journey together towards a higher consciousness, co-creating a world where transactional behaviors are replaced by acts of unconditional love, and every soul's unique gifts contribute to a harmonious, abundant existence. So our last speaker here, I'm going to go ahead and start the recording, and then I'm going to share his bio for you. All right, everybody, please welcome Dean. Dean Bottles is a professional energetic transmutation specialist, a healer from Canberra, Australia, all the way from down under. Thank you for joining us. I know it's very early in the morning there. His awakening towards ascension began 32 years ago. He is now partnered with several others to begin the Ascension Academy later this year, and is also a teacher at the Yarek Shemesh. Did I pronounce that right?
It is actually moon and sun, but that's
Well,
the Hebrew language. So,
okay, very good. Yes, the
yes, you
Yarek
spelled it, you
Shemesh
pronounced
Moon
it
and
correctly.
Sun Mystery School that has just opened. He has also assisted in the development of a multi-dimensional ascension school. So everybody, please welcome. Let's put, yes, because we're talking about mystery schools and having the mystic experience. Type 777 in the comments to welcome Dean. And Dean, go right ahead. The microphone is yours.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to an experience that is unlike any other. And for those who have the eyes to see, will definitely see. And those who don't, I'm sorry I can't make that different for you, but you come back and watch the video another time when you can, and you'll get the same visual, mental, stimulating experience that everyone. Other than that, it will happen anyway, whether you are aware of it or not. I am a dragon incarnate. I'm a dragon in human form, and there are many of us on the planet. But I'm been working with the high frequency dragons for the last 5 years, and I have become the dragon incarnate in the sense where I have integrated the higher aspects of myself as a dragon into this vessel to help expand my awareness and my consciousness to whole other levels. And I'm now working with the Earth Chakra Dragon Riders, a team of 12 dragon riders and their dragons, in working to awaken the Earth chakras and to bring the 5D shift into the reality. And King Arthur, though it may be a story and fable to many, the history we have is a little bit jaded, but the truth is that that individual was a real human, and he is reincarnated now, and he has just woken this last week and become aware of who he is. I have been connected to the Merlin consciousness for the last 3 years. And it's not the first lifetime where I've been a Merlin, but this time I've sort of taken it to another level. And I have starting to understand it more than just understand it. It's part of my being, and it's something that I wish to share with the world. Now, to my talk, I was supposed to be talking a lot about mystery schools and my role in the teaching and that. I think I'm going to let my speak be an example. So lead from example. My higher team, although I call it my higher self, I have a full open connection all the time. I don't need to meditate to reconnect to my higher self. It's always on. And one other thing I forgot to start with. Hello, welcome to all the ascended masters watching from the higher realms. I know that this is an important milestone. I'm an ascended master in training to be, though if we look at it, that time doesn't exist in the higher realms and the past, present, and future all exist at once. I have met my future self and I am the ascended master to become the cosmic ascended master in the next lifetime. But this time, the ascended master process is almost complete for me. I've been working with ascended masters Sanat Kumara, or the Ancient of Days as he's known, or is essentially the logos of the earth. And no human has ever and will ever ascend without his approval and guidance. And there's another young, newly, you could say, approved ascended master by the name of Eric, pronounce his name, Medhurst. He killed himself when he was 20, and his mother, qualified doctor, she had him reach out to her afterwards, after his death. And today there is the Channeling Eric YouTube channel where he connects with people, and his mum runs the YouTube channel or the podcast, and he's being actually channeled through a medium at the time, and anyone can ask questions. But he's also become a master healer, and he's not only now Ascended Master Eric, but he's also Professor Eric Medhurst, I think it is. And yeah, this 2020 was the year he became Ascended Master. He's been hanging around me, not because of, well, a lot to do with a good friend of mine from high school named Rachel. She had been in touch with him as a guide. He was one of her guides for quite a while, and she had been encouraging me for the last year to channel Metatron and Eric. They've been wanting to talk to you. And as the world isn't, I help a lot of people, so I really have time to breathe on my own, let alone, have time for me. And I didn't get around to it. Well, anyway, Eric's been hanging around and just watching from a distance. And yes, he says, there's so much going on with you and I can barely get in a word in edgewise. So I just thought I'd kick back and watch the show. Anyway, that's now that introduction to them and acknowledgement that they're watching. Okay, everything in this universe is energy at the fundamental level, the quantum level. And everything is separated by density. Depending on the density is depending on how solid it is. But everything is essentially energy. And our voice is a frequency. And the English language essentially is created by esoteric creators, where it was to be used for magic. And though the English language may seem strange, it has got a very vast level of vocabulary that, if used in the correct manner, can be used to manipulate energy. I'm at a point where I can use my voice to speak into existence or manipulate energy. When I use it in my healing work. Essentially, I tell the energy what it needs to do, and it does what I tell it to do. But I am not able to use it on myself. And you can't put it in the same barrel or basket as your Wicca or your black magic or everything else, because our words have power. Not many people are aware of this. I am. But I've got some other awareness that I want to share with everyone, that this has helped me over the last 25 years as a way to help break the programming that's held me limited, holds us into this matrix creation we're stuck in. I call them my 3 core beliefs. So there are 3 things I consider as core beliefs when it comes to existing as a conscious human. I believe these 3 things with every fiber of my being as being truth. To truly see beyond the limitations of what is considered possible, these 3 things must be believed as 100% truth without conviction. First is, nothing is impossible. Second is, every problem has a solution. And the third is, there is no box. What most see as impossible, I see as something that we haven't managed to solve. The human mind can perceive something, then we can create it. The more attention we focus upon things, thoughts become manifest. Anyway, next one. I was a computer technician for 20 of those 25 years. And I've learned that sometimes very specific things need a very specific tool. And if you don't have X tool, you can't undo or repair the thing. Excuse me. Ultimately, there is always the correct tool for the job, but do you have it? The same applies with any problem. There's always a solution, but it comes down to, have you found that solution, or are you using the correct tools to solve it? The last one. We've all heard someone say, think outside the box. This implies that we are living inside a limited space, and outside of this space, there is more to see and know. This is a limitation that we all place upon ourselves by believing that there is more beyond our reach. So, things unknown and maybe beyond comprehension. Well, remove the box and as if it never existed, and you can then remove those limitations that you placed upon yourself. And what is the last bit? Remove the box and know that every problem you face can be solved, and you will truly know that nothing is impossible. I wrote that 5 years ago. I just was told by my team to share it with everybody. Now, I consider myself an omni-dimensional being, not just a multi-dimensional. Multi-dimensional is for the scientific heads out there, the ones who can't think very far. They got a tiny little Homer Simpson brain inside his big head. And you put something out there that they can't look up in their textbooks, they cry foul. They really get upset. Anyway, omnidimensional, or omni means all. So I consider myself as omnidimensional, that I exist in all dimensions simultaneously. I have connected with 13 levels of self or awareness, separate awarenesses above the vessel, above the conscious mind. And I've healed and integrated into the core of my being all of those levels. Coincidentally, 12 of them are dragons. And each one exists at a different state of frequency, density, and consciousness to the rest. And we are all connected to the one soul, and we are all living simultaneous lives. So once that comes into awareness, you go, oh, really? It's like that, is it? Oh, my God, how simple. So I've cleared all the karma, all the trauma and miasma collected throughout the time of not only my highest aspects, but my ancestors. And I have brought all of this within to the vessel, but I've had to expand myself beyond the normal constraints of the 7 chakra system, because it was just too small. I was like inside this tiny little body. So I had to access higher levels. And that some say 22 chakras like you do, Shelley. Well, there's way more than that. I have 46 open. I've been told there's 2 more to go. And they are major chakras, not minors. They go up. And some go down, but more go up. And it's at each level is a whole nother level of expansion, a dimension as well as a whole nother level of consciousness. And if you don't know this, then you won't become aware to it that you can expand yourself. And gone are the days of the old mystery schools from the 20th century and the Buddhists and the monks sitting in their temples meditating 22 hours of the 24 hours of the day, or more if possible, where we can expand ourselves. But I reached a point where there was no more to go, and the next step was to chakra integration. So bring them all into a single point, collapse them into one, and that one is the heart space. But you don't collapse them from the bottom up, because that puts the smallest chakra inside and the largest one on the outside. You put the highest chakra on the inside, which is the largest, and then you put the next one around that. Eventually, you're left with a massive, like the TARDIS from Doctor Who. So, well, it's bigger on the inside. Holy crap, what the hell's going on in here? That changed my level of consciousness to a next level. And I got to a point where I started to disconnect from reality and people around me. I was at a higher frequency and I could not relate to humans anymore. So I undid the process, reset myself. And then I was told that that is the final stage before ascension. And you will do it again, but that was just for you to test and see how crazy it really is. I have then since done it again, and that time was a bit better. Now, let's just say on that day, I was able to expand my whole consciousness to surround the Earth. And then I thought, let's go to the moon. I expanded beyond the moon. I was able to reach Mars quite easily and was told Saturn wasn't too hard if I chose to. But, yeah, I thought, long way to go. But there's all these people sitting back there on this planet. Why don't you go and experience that properly? So I sat for 4 hours holding the whole planet and all 8 billion odd people, souls, whatever you want to call the NPCs, I don't care, within my being or in my heart space. And it was quite blissful for a while until the crying started. And I could hear the wailing and the crying. And it got sad. So I withdrew myself and pulled myself back down to the vessel. And yeah, I was told I can go even bigger than that if I chose to expand. But it's not about the vessel as much as the mind. And too many are focused upon the vessel by don't eat meat, must do this, must do that. Certain things, yes, but I have O blood in my vein. I O negative blood, but I've got O blood. We are able to actually process meat. A blood can't. They're more suited to being vegetarians. So, yeah, some of us can eat meat and actually deal with it, but the rest can't. Does that mean that we shouldn't be eating it? Yes, I understand about the murder or the death of the animals when they're processed, and that's quite sad. But if you thank that animal for its sacrifice, that goes towards the consciousness of that vessel that did take its life taken quite tragically. Take a little bit of the edge off. But we got to live. Now, hey, I'm in this body that's heavy. Eventually, my consciousness will come from the higher realm down into the vessel. Then I will vibrate at a higher frequency enough to take the body with me. But my intention is to stay here, in this level, but also all levels, and be available to be a teacher in wherever I'm needed. So not just an ascended master in this realm, but ascended master in all realms, where being the rainbow frequency aura, rainbow dragon, rainbow frequencies is the high frequency. It's essentially all of the rays merged into one. The 13 rays all merged into the one. Not just 8 like your traditional rainbows, but anyway, back to what I've written down, because hey, I signed up for this on Friday last week, guys, and I was a bit chicken. I was thinking I wasn't prepared enough or confident enough to do this talk. But my team just started calling me a pussy. What are you, Sook? Pussy. Do it, they said. So I messaged Shelley last week and she said, yeah, cool. But I had nothing prepared and I'm not going to sit here and just wing it. So I've got something. Those who know what human design is, I'm a manifesting generator. I'm the freak of the human design team. I'm a dragon incarnate. I am a disruptor and I'm a system changer. I am aware that this may upset some out there who are watching, and I will shadow the worlds of others who have dedicated their lives to being the best versions of themselves. And I apologize in advance to anyone that this happens to. Please know that I have no intentions of doing any such thing to any individual. My intention is to show everyone a simpler and easier way that is possible and achievable. And I can, using my method gained through my higher self's teachings, which has always been first tested upon me. I'm always the guinea pig. If it works on me, then I ask, and if any of my friends who are in my soul group go, hey, I'm ready for an upgrade, want to try this? How's it work? Tell them how it works. Yeah, let's try it. So it's to a point where I've always tested on me. I'm the guinea pig. And so far, there's about 30 others that I've shared my upgrading process with, or spiritual accelerator is what I call it. It cuts down the natural process that an individual would eventually achieve from up to a decade down to months, depending on how slow their spiritual growth is, how long they've been awake for, and how much they're really aware to. That's a long time. And you can't rush people through that process. But those who are awake, the process is amazing, as it takes. The first one was 5 years down to 6 months. Cut 5 years that they would have taken them on their own to achieve that same level of awareness, down to 6 months with my assistance. And all we really did was open up their higher transpersonal chakras, not all at once, because that becomes a bit overwhelming. But they're not chakras, they're energy centers. They are like an engine that feeds the body. And they also facilitate more. They can bring through the downloads. That's where your downloads come through, is your transpersonals. But they also dimensional doorways, which can be explored. And I encourage everyone to go and explore your chakras. Go inside each one and explore the dimension that exists within. It's crazy cool. Now, each are a dimensional world, realm, and all in itself. Once these higher energy centers are online, your field expands by several feet and at least 1 octave in frequency. And all levels of awareness that are connected to those energy centers, chakras, now become accessible to the individual. And then they will begin to make themselves, other aspects of self will then start to come and make themselves known. Hello, I'm you. But the first time for me, I had a black dragon show up and I got a bit scared. I hadn't known dragons that long at that time. And the black dragons are the scary ones. So I was a bit hesitant. And he's hanging around and he had this beautiful, like, peaceful grin on his face, like to say, aren't you just amazing? And I asked who he was, and he looked at me and goes, don't you know? I went, no. He goes, we share something together. And then I listened, and Higherself said, he is you. So I said, are you me, another aspect of me? He said, yes, I am. Wonderful. So we got to know each other a little bit, but yeah, I couldn't just merge him into the being, and I had to heal him. I had to clear all of the dark miasma and whatever he's picked up along his lifetime and his journey. I had to clear that so I could then integrate a clear being into the vessel instead of a dirty one. And each time another one that comes back, it's a fractal. Another way to see it is a fractal of the soul. And the analogy I give is you've got a mirror that mirrors the soul, and you've dropped it and it's shattered into 1,000 pieces. Each piece is a fractal of that soul. The objectivity is to grab all those pieces and put them back in, glue it all together. Soul energy. And then the mirror then becomes complete. Then you can ascend, because the soul is now reintegrated at all levels of being, and then you can then move up to the next level. Well, the healing modality I've created, though, I started when I was 19, learnt that I could heal, but I was only learnt by touch. The person who showed me was still to this day the most powerful psychic I've ever seen. But she died about 6 months after I met her. I was introduced by a friend, and this is the gospel truth, so help me God. He did not tell me he was sick. And I met her at his house. As soon as I walked in the door, she's gone, oh my God, look at the energy of this one. Straight up, she says, you're a medium, but you're also a healer, and you're one of the best. So she brought me and him out into the kitchen while the rest of the family's in the lounge, and she said to me, put your right hand on his neck, feel the swelling, and his glands under his neck were golf balls. So it was insane. She said, now what you need to do is tell it the swelling to go away inside your mind. So I said, swelling, go away. And the swelling went away. Under my fingers, I felt it disappear. Felt really cool, unusual, but cool. I didn't see him again for 2 weeks. And when I turned up, there was a party at the house with a big sign on the wall, congratulations, Glenn. So I was asking what was going on. Family, people dressed up really nicely. And he was a truck driver, so he wasn't that kind of person. Well, anyway, it's, Glenn's going to survive. What? The doctors have no idea how he's disappeared, and they are stunned. But he's no longer going to die. I went, die? What's going on? Oh, didn't you know? Oh, Glenn had stage 4 lymphatic cancer. When you were here the other week, he was home to say his final goodbyes to the family. And then he was going back to hospital to die. Excuse me. I want something here. Excuse me. I'm on a minute. Live, please. You've asked me. Yeah. Hello, everybody. My father. Anyway. I hope it's not here. Sorry, but it's not here. So I found out that he had stage 4 lymphatic cancer. When he went back to the hospital after the visit with me, the doctors could not believe what had happened. So the cancer had fully disappeared from his system. I couldn't comprehend it at the time, let alone make sense of it. And yet everyone was happy, and that was good. But she died not long after. I didn't have a guru. I didn't have a teacher. I didn't have a mentor. And that was before the internet existed. So I didn't have any resources to find others. Canberra in Australia is a tiny little town, though it's the capital of the country. Back in the 1980s, 1990s, it wasn't much. So, yeah, there weren't many spiritual groups, and those that were there, they were like very new age, not my kind of new age anyway. But yeah, she died, so I had no way to share it with people. I tried to share it. Please, mate. I tried to share, and it got to the point where I used it as a party favor. People get drunk, and I say, hey, guess what I can do? I can heal you. And when I touch people, they freak. So I didn't know how to do it. So I just turned it off and got on with life, and that's when I got into IT. But yeah, 2015, world turned upside down, and for me anyway at that time, I got employed as a teacher in IT, went to get a diploma, and they employed me as a teacher. I saw corruption happening at the highest level, and it was affecting the students more than anything. The government was being ripped off, big money, but the students weren't getting taught what they were there to be taught. So I blew the whistle and I got fired, and I spent 18 months in a very deep place. And I was at a point where my kids didn't even want to see me anymore. My youngest son, instead of calling me dad, called me Dean, and that broke my heart. So then he started calling me Alan. And I went, what the fuck's Alan? Alan from 2.5 Men, Charlie's little brother, the fucking loser. That's what he said to me. Anyway, I was prepared to go drive my car into a tree as fast as I could. But what stopped me was the mind saying, you don't want your kids to know you died a loser. So I thought, fuck that, I'm going to change it. And I asked the universe, why am I here? Tell me why I'm here. It came to me in threes. And the last one was the healer's stigmata on my hands. Under the little finger, if you have lines going vertical, you are meant to be a healer. I've got 6 on one hand and 8 on the other. That was the universe. Yeah, but it was heal the world. I had no idea what it was, how to do it. I thought I could only do it by touch. And I got introduced to the dragons not long after by some American guy. I had no idea. Send me a message. You've got a dragon around you. I can help you connect with it. She's the French, but I said, fuck off, idiot, go smoke more weed. Next day, he's back. The next message was back to him was, dude, I don't enjoy Dungeons and Dragons or your fantasy crap. Fuck off with your dragons. After a week, this guy was still messaging me daily, and I was just ignoring him, but I got, he's insistent, isn't he? I wonder if it's real. But before we go to that next step, I was conceived as a twin. My twin died before he was born. We were born. I absorbed his body, and he walked beside me most of my life. In our 30s, I'd be wanting to go to sleep, and he'd want to sing nursery rhymes just to have me awake with him at 3 a.m. because he was bored. So I said to him, his name was Stephen. He would have been Stephen Bottles. Fuck off if you're not going to be productive. Well, I fucking will then. And he left. First time in my life I was alone. And then I had this guy with the dragons. So I asked a friend who I knew who was spiritual in Queensland, Australia, Mount Isa. JS, this guy says I've got dragons around me. And I think he's a fucking, what do you think? He says, why don't you ask your guides? Now, it'd been over 20 years since I had actually connected to my guides. I went, holy shit, I got guides, haven't I? All right. So I sat there, got comfortable, closed my eyes, and there's a dragon staring at me face to face. And I freaked out. I went, holy fuck, it's real. Anyway, the relationship grew after that. And it wasn't until summer that year, I'm in the shower at 3 a.m, hot, sweaty. And he's talking to me like a dragon does with the deep, wise old man's voice. And he said something to me that I'd only ever heard Stephen say. I went, are you by chance Stephen? And disappeared the dragon voice, and all I heard was, about fucking time, you fool. Oh my God, you're thick. How many fucking hints does one have to drop to get your attention? Why didn't you tell me? I can't tell you, dickhead. You got to work it out yourself. Oh, what are you doing as a dragon? Well, you told me to fuck off. He goes, so I thought, I'm going to go and explore the universe. He said, after 6 months, that got boring because I saw everything. He thought, what the fuck am I going to do for the rest of eternity? I know I might ascend. I can do that, can't I? Yeah. So for 7 years, as already a high level being, he went on that path. And as he reached that final stage, he got to the gate. You could say the gates of the ascension, ready to get your little badge on your chest that says, Ascended Master with your gold star. And he goes, fuck, Dean, I got to go back for him. I can't ascend because we are a twin soul. My conscious awareness now, but my Akashic library and my soul memories have me at a point in time where the universe was cut into, the soul was cut into two, and we went on two different, mindful, for the language. I'm using it to express certain things in a way that need it to be, they're colorful, they're big, not just tiny. Anyway, it's more that I lost my train of thought now. Doesn't matter. I'll get back to what I was reading instead of that because I don't want to upset the audience. Back to the morphic field where I was getting to, the healing modality. The dragon, I paid for 4 levels of Reiki to learn something. I was prepared to become Reiki master teacher. Every time I'd go to do my courses or my lessons, the dragons would turn up and say, hey, mate, come and check this out. Really, really cool. They'd take my attention, and when I get finished, I'd go back, couldn't be bothered. So I never got started. And then people wanted my help, and I thought, how am I going to do this? I don't know how to do it. I said to Jess, can I send you some energy? She's this girl in Queensland. I said, can I send you some energy and you tell me what happens? She said, sure. I did what I thought I could do, and next thing you know, the message comes back. Holy cow, that worked. That was amazing. I thought, wow, that's Queensland. That's about 2,000 kilometers. That's not bad. So I messaged a friend in America. He's in West Virginia. Adam, can I try something, man? And I looked on Google, 9,990 miles from Canberra to West Virginia, his town. That's far enough. Can I send you some energy and you tell me what happens? Within seconds of me sending the ball of energy, I get a message back. Wow, man, that's fucking amazing. And that helped me then go, oh, not only can I do it remotely, but there's no distance barrier. Excellent. So, yeah, I started my own fake it till you make it, but I didn't have to fake it because I had the higher team already connected. And the intuition's there, switched on. So I've eventually created my own modality with a guidance through direct from Higherself. And I call it Omni-Bioenergetics or all body energetics. It starts at the quantum level of the quantum field, but it is expressed through the morphogenetic field, which is something, if no one knows about it, good scientifically, it is, I forgot his name, and I know his name so well, the guy who, Professor, anyway, there's a guy who's actually studied it, and he's got 30 years Let me please Google it so I can know his name instead of having a blank at the moment. Sorry, everybody. Morphic field. How embarrassing, but that's life, dude. That's just... What's his name? It's got all about it, but it doesn't have his name. Here Rupert Sheldrake. Dr. Rupert Sheldrake has spent 30 years of his career studying it and proving it exists. The way I see it, I don't have the scientific awareness and knowledge, but it is essentially that every life species on the planet has its own morphic field connected to the Earth's morphogenetic field. And within that field has the basic, or not the basic, but the actual blueprint of that species and how it's grown. So you have an animal that's born with 2 legs or 4 legs, a head and a tail. Or in human form, 2 legs, 2 arms, head and a torso. And that's it. It is a read-only environment that cannot be modified. It'd be, Rupert Sheldrake. It's one of those things that you can't just edit it and put a 3rd arm on a human. And then every human born from that time on has 3 arms. It's unwritable for that reason. But the human template is stored in there, as well as individual templates. So our own templates. And the way it works is when we are born, the moment we come into this world, there's a photo or a snapshot taken of the template of your human DNA, and it is stored in your field. And I've worked out that you can access that and use it to repair or rebuild organs and regrow them, and without affecting the health or the everyday life and function of that individual. It is hard to fathom, but it's so simple. And the process I've now got working with Higherself is I can get a healing process or of any type down to chakra clearing, dragon fire, you name it. I've got many tools I've created. They're packaged into what I call a healing tool. And they're stored in the morphic field in that read-only environment. And I'm given an activation phrase. So this phrase, using our verbal speech, must be spoken out loud. Once the activation phrase is spoken, that's the individual then giving consent, as well as calling down the download from the cloud. And it then runs as it's programmed to run in the set time it's meant to run. And if it finds what it's programmed to find, and then it removes it. And I'm going to be sharing a free healing with all the audience today. And it will work. If you choose to run it, then it will work. If you choose not to run it and not consent, then that's your choice. But sadly, you miss out on something quite amazing, because I'm also going to be proving what an omnidimensional being, or how much potential we have. I created a clone of myself about a year and a half ago, as a means to be able to extend my being to see into other people's worlds, because I have too much calcification on my pineal gland for my 3rd eye to work properly. Yeah, dude, that's the way the world is here. We've got to work our way around it. So this in regards is I then, created this guy. He calls him, I was originally supposed to be a thought form. And this is me now going to give the freebie away, Shelley. So that's all. It's going into that. So he is essentially not a thought form, not a tulpa, not anything more, or a servitor. He is an extension of me. And he is a master, not only in removal of black magic, curses, sigils, binds, you name it, black magic wise, but he's a master of soul contracts. I sent him off into the universe to learn. He came back 10,338 languages he speaks, plus knows the galactic language of each of those languages. So when it comes to soul contracts, they can be written in various languages, and each one will have legal language that binds them in place. If you don't use the appropriate legal language, they don't disappear. They can be regenerated. So I'm going to send him to every single person viewing this video right at this moment, and they will, Optimus, come forward, buddy. Those with eyes will be able to see him. He will come to each individual, and he will, if you consent, you're going to tell him I either consent or I do not consent. He will come to each of you dressed differently. He will also tailor your contracts to you with your higher self as a mediator. And then I'll give you the activation phrase for the healing that will realign and tune up all your chakras. And it will bring you in all your bodies into alignment, all 7 of the vessels into sync. There's even a little bit of dragon fire in there as well to spark and awaken the 0 point space, or our still point. Some call it the assemblage point. Others call it the star chakra. Or it's the right in the core. That is your connection to your mountaintop, to your connection to soul, to self. Now, each of you should see Optimus now. And those who do and see him dressed, write in the comments of the video how he came dressed to you. Cool thing about this is if there's 1 million viewers, he will be able to visit 1 million viewers simultaneously and do and programmed or an individualized programmed healing on them all at the same time. And I'm having trouble with my conscious mind wrapping my head around that. But I'm trusting my team. They said it will work. We just don't. It's just my mind's too small. Anyway, the healing tool I have created is a simple activation phrase. Can I type? How do we share this without me having to share a screen, Shelley? Because it's just 4 words. I want you to get it because it has to be said at verbatims, exactly the same.
Can you copy and paste it into the chat?
Well, that's on another phone. Hang on, let me try it. Where is those settings? Whiteboard, I guess. No, shit. Which one do I use, Shelley? Please. Is it the whiteboard? I guess
so if you just type it into the chat over here, that might work.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to find. See, I don't use this. Hang on, don't use this stuff often. It'll be and I'm a tech and I'm supposed to know all this stuff.
It should be giving you some notifications from the chat.
There's chat. Excellent. So, all right. So let me just type these 4 words. Activate Ascension Summit freebie. Okay.
Did we lose him? Okay. Okay. All right. So my understanding is that he is sending us an Ascension Summit healing. Oh, there he is. Okay, he's coming back real quick.
I dropped my phone and then closed Zoom, so that was my mistake. You got the activation phrase. So all you need to do is speak it out loud to the universe or to the cloud or the morphic field. Say those words. That will then cool the healing program down. It will then scan you and run itself. Now, one of the healing programs I've got in there, it's called the dog shit cleaner. Because it's like some of that dark energy you get on you, it's like dog shit. It sticks and you can't wash it up, get rid of it. But it is designed to remove the dark stuff. So it's even been included. Francesca Rose, one of my angelic friends, who's she's always working in the higher realms, and she uses it daily. She swears by it. So I've added even that to this program tool. It's just one of many different flexible ways that this morphic field can be used as a healing medium. It's simple and elegant, and I don't have to lift a finger. If I need something, I ask Higherself, create this for me. I need to solve this problem. Eventually, within an hour or two, I get a activation code phrase. I then share it, or test it first, then share it with others. But it is a way to put our healing in the cloud and make it available for everyone eternally. Now, one thing I wanted to hit on at the end before we close up is that Dr. Rupert Sheldrake's got all of his research of 30 years on it. Not only is it provable by science, but this is repeatable over and over and over again for eternity. It can be run by 1 or 1 million people simultaneously, and it never is different from the first time to the last. No deterioration, and it cannot be edited. No hacking. Anyway, that's enough from me for today. Run that and enjoy the experience. It will be tailored to your higher self. Your higher self will integrate with the tool and make sure that you get what you're needed to be cleared, and then enjoy the rest of your existence without having to go and struggle with that. It takes about between 45 minutes to an hour and a half, depending on how bad your energy field is.
Okay.
But the ultimate thing is, if you feel something, a tingling or something internally, that's your confirmation that it works. It's found something and it's working. Thank you, Shelley.
Good. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dean. Yes, I'm going to try that before bed. I'm going to let it run all night long.
It will run only as long as it needs to and no longer. That's the total part.
Sure.
But yeah, if it finds nothing, you won't feel anything. If you're clean, like not many people out there are clean spiritually or spiritual hygiene, but there's so many things that hide within us that we can't see with even our third eye. I've even found that some of the Draco implants are infrared or ultraviolet, and we can't see them with our third eye.
Very good. Well,
Anyway,
thank you.
thank you for the opportunity. It's been wonderful. Love
you.
everybody,
Thank you.
and have a awesome existence.
Thank you. So everybody, if you enjoyed learning about more dragon energy, receiving this healing and all of the information about being omnidimensional and let me see if morphogenetic field, that was kind of fun, right? So I feel like that's a starting point for us to be able to continue learning. If you enjoyed that, go ahead and drop in the comments. Let's hear maybe drop some sevens. 7 for that higher energy, 777.
What is Optimus wearing for you?
Yes, he's also wondering if you saw Optimus, what was he wearing for you? Drop that in the comments too. Very good. Very good. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dean. We appreciate it. And so that comes to that's the conclusion of this session of the New Earth Ascension Summit for everybody here. Yeah, just a reminder that I do have a summit special that is running right now for the New Earth Mystery School. If you have heard me talk about it, if you have heard me share some examples of the magic that we are creating there in the New Earth Mystery School, I invite you to schedule a discovery call with me. And so it is a month-to-month membership, which is usually $444. The summit special is only $111 per month if you schedule that discovery call during the summit, sometime during that summit. Okay. So yes, you can schedule that at bookshelley.com. I'll drop that here in the comments too.
One last thing before you cut me off. Anyone who can't see him and you want to have it, the healing, just say I can send out to the world. He will help. He will hear you, but that's okay. He's there. It's just that you can't see him yet. Maybe by the end of his clearing, you may. Anyway, good luck.
Good. The other thing that I find too is that one of the things that I like to do in that kind of circumstance is to connect with my higher self, and also maybe your gut, your higher power, right? God or goddess, universe, higher power. And so that helps to create that resonance and the safety and the personalization and all of that sort of thing. I know that helps a lot of people to really recognize that we're calling in nothing but that which is for your highest good. So if you are having a hard time seeing him, maybe connect with your gut first. Okay, all right. Thank you, everybody. That's another day in the books. Thank you so much for joining us.
2 more to go. Tomorrow and
Let's see. Yeah, we have 3 more days. So
4 days.
Yes, we're going through Friday. Friday is a shorter day, but we have a full day tomorrow. I believe we're going to start off 11 a.m. Eastern time with another hour of networking. Bring your bingo cards so that you can get those squares filled. And
Maybe
then
you should
we
take
also have Thursday and Friday.
Maybe you should use my balloon tomorrow morning to get your day started.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well,
All right,
right.
everyone. Have a great night, and we will. Oh, Lisa asked, where can we get the replays? So 2 things. Number 1 is that the replays are we have been live streaming to the New Earth Experience Facebook group, and the replays will be left up there at least through the weekend, maybe a little bit longer. So you can find replays immediately there. For those of you who have upgraded to the All Access Pass, you will have lifetime access to those. And I will be uploading them into your course hub. Probably not immediately. Probably after the summit. Right now we're very active in the summit. It'll be after the summit that I will do that. So the All Access Pass is an amazing value. You get all of the replays plus many bonuses that have been generously donated by our speakers. So if you would like to upgrade to that All Access Pass, it is only $97. And if you connect with the person who invited you here, you might be able to get it for an even greater discount. So I invite you to do that. All right, everybody, have a blessed night. Take care, and we will see you tomorrow.